If any of you have been following my channel for the longest, you know that I talk about Marvel stuff, especially one of my favorite characters of all time, good old Hornhead Daredevil. Now, I've actually mentioned in few of my previous videos how Daredevil, at least the new Daredevil Born Again series that's coming to Disney Plus, will be close, if not pretty much as dark as the original Daredevil Netflix series. But as it turns out, Charlie Cox teased that the show will go darker than the Netflix show. Now, and I don't know exactly how much darker you can go. Would it be a little bit gorier? Would it be more violent? Would it be more brutal? Will they use like more foul language? Who knows? But from what it sounds like, I am pretty hopeful. But I'm gonna keep my expectations kind of tempered, but still, I'm pretty hopeful. And I think this show is going to be one of like Marvel Studios' gems, at least. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click on the notifications so you all don't miss anything. Post videos here on the daily. At least I'm trying to keep it that way. If you like the content, definitely follow me on my social media, which you can also find links down below. So let's go ahead and get into the article. So Daredevil Born Again will go darker than Netflix show, teases Charlie Cox. Daredevil Born Again star Charlie Cox recently eased fans' worries that the Disney Plus revival would tone down the graphic nature of the Netflix version by revealing that the upcoming continuation will be darker in places than the original show. And as part of the Entertainment Weekly's 2025 preview series, Cox and Born Again showrunner Dario Scardapane sat down with EW to discuss the upcoming Daredevil continuation. While they didn't disclose much, if anything, about Daredevil Born Again's plot, Scardapane did share how the show's creative overhaul in late 2023 brought it a lot closer to the tone of the Netflix iteration that originally planned. So it's been conceived as one of the more of a legal procedure, and we really brought it back towards an action-based New York crime story, Scardapane told EW. The real trick was to have the DNA of the old Netflix show, then push it forward into something very new. So Daredevil Born Again serves as a spiritual fourth season of the Netflix show. So they're not going to call it Daredevil Season 4, but you can actually just call it Daredevil Season 4 in your own headcanon if you wish. So while Daredevil Born Again isn't officially the fourth season of the new Netflix show, Cox's following comments suggest that he and co-star Vincent D'Onofrio view the new series as an extension of the old. The thing that we kept talking about was this show has had the success that it's had and has appealed to a very specific demographic because it's one of the few superhero shows that is so dark and sinister at times, explained Cox. And the actor continued, Vincent and I both felt like if you lose that, you are at risk of losing the identity of our show. So we really pushed for the show to remain geared towards an older audience and not dumbed down to kind of capture a wider net of people. And I think in some ways it's even darker than a lot of stuff that we've done in the past. So with Born Again's creative overhaul, adding back fan favorite Netflix characters like Karen Page, Deborah Ann Woll, Foggy Nelson, Eldon Henson, as well as reversing a recasting Sandrine Holt's scenes being reshot with the original Vanessa Mariana Fisk actor, Ayelet Juror, and Disney Plus continuation does begin to feel like a spiritual fourth season of the Netflix show, albeit one that is fully part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Daredevil Born Again is set to premiere on Disney Plus March 4th, 2025. And we got some more news about Daredevil, by the way. So the new Daredevil Born Again images offer a new look at the returning Netflix stars. So ahead of its March 2025 premiere, 3 new images from Marvel's television's Born Again have been released. And the first images show Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock and Deborah Ann Woll's Karen Page sitting on a bench inside what appears to be a courthouse. And while the Netflix features Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk, Kingpin on top of a building at night, the final image has Cox's Matt Murdock suited up as the titular man without fear, with his costume boasting strong ties to the one he wore during Netflix iteration, so this is probably from the beginning of the season. All 3 images were unveiled by Entertainment Weekly as part of its 2025 preview series. So I don't know if I can, I can't click on them. So, I mean, that's the one image right there, which also makes for a great thumbnail, which I'll definitely use for this video. So, get excited for that, which you already are watching this video at the time of me just making that decision right now. Entertainment Weekly also sat down with Cox for Daredevil Born Again 2025's preview. And the actor shared that he never thought he'd be playing Matt Murdock Daredevil again following Netflix's shocking cancellation of the Marvel series back in 2018, which was 6 years ago. That was, well, actually, Actually, that's 6.5 years ago. Actually, more than 6, almost 7 now. So even after being brought back for a cameo in 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home and a supporting role in 2022 She-Hulk's Attorney at Law, which really sucks, Cox didn't think a revival of Daredevil was in Marvel Studios' cards. I never thought it would be a TV show again. I just assumed that we'd done that, so maybe it would be something else, Cox explained. So I was shocked when they told me in 2022 that we were going to do a show, but I was also thrilled. It's such a great medium for the character, and there is so much story left to tell, so the more time we have to do that, the better. And I'm glad that he's all for doing more Daredevil, which honestly, I can't get enough of, and I think all of us Daredevil fans can't really get enough of. So while plot details remain largely under wraps for Daredevil Born Again, the Disney Plus series will continue the storyline that was teased in the limited series, Echo, with D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk set to run for mayor of New York City, which I did not finish and I don't feel like finishing. So following a creative overhaul, Born Again will also have stronger ties to the original Netflix run, with Eldon Henson, John Bernthal, Ayelet Zurer, and Wilson Bethel set to reprise their roles from the Daredevil as Foggy Nelson, Frank Castle Punisher, Vanessa Fisk, and Benjamin Poindexter Bullseye, respectively. And as for new cast members, Daredevil Born Again will feature the Marvel Cinematic Universe's debut of Camar de los Reyes as Hector Ayala White Tiger, Margarita Levivia as Heather Glenn, Michael Gandolfini as Daniel Blade, Ganea Walton as BB Urk, and Artie Fruscian as Buck Cashman, and Jeremy Earl as Cold North, among others. Mohan Kapoor will also reprise his role from Miss Marvel and the Marvels as Kamala Khan's father, Yusuf Khan. I wonder if we will see a Miss Marvel cameo in the show as well, because he's in one of the trailers that actually got leaked, the father of Miss Marvel. So Daredevil Born Again premieres on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2025 as part of Phase 5 of the MCU. And there you have it, guys. There are also some other articles that you can read that gives you pretty much an update about the series right here. And I've done videos covering that anyway, so if you want to click on my channel and check out those videos as well, be sure to do so. So that way you can get up to speed. And that's pretty much it. Really exciting stuff. Daredevil Born Again is just one of those series that I've been highly anticipating myself because I'm a big Daredevil fan. And like the Daredevil show from Netflix really sat well with me. I loved it and I hated that it was canceled. But I was also glad that it was also part of the MCU, but still remained at its own thing because it was very street level. And that's one of the things that appealed to me. And I think I can argue that it appealed to pretty much everybody else. But anyway, you let me know your thoughts if you're going to be watching Daredevil Born Again. And yeah, Daredevil Born Again technically is a spiritual 4th season, which is pretty exciting as well. So the stuff from like the past 3 seasons will be referenced. I am going to probably start watching the show anyway, just to, you know, pretty much refresh myself as to what happened throughout the series. And yeah, there you have it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click on the notifications so y'all don't miss anything. Dislike the video if you did. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.